Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to another episode of the Bard's Tale 4. We are here in the Stenish Isles once again, continuing on the quest Bones in the Fog. And it sounds like we need to make a decision who to trust. It said to trust, was it the Raven or the Boar? And I don't know yet. We'll have to go ahead, get into that, and figure out what it's gonna be. Let's go to the temple, see if we can talk to this Braca person, and get protection from this poison. Let's go ahead and load up our game. We now have the Shield of Tortuga that we've been waiting for ever since the first little while of the game. This is essentially what we were trying to build a team around. And we ended up finding so many different cool things to do with our bards that everyone kind of has their own great niche. And yeah, we've got Merlin as a super great drunk damage dealer. We've got Melody as the super consistent damage scaling Einar with her sword crits. We've got Una with her crowd control abilities. We've got Fiona for enemy debuffing. We've got Gwendolyn for single target enemy debuffing that is spread with Fiona's ability. We've got Shakespeare for last hits, as well as defense and Falcondean's Fury for extra true damage. I think we've got an incredibly well-rounded team, and I've been loving this so far. Thank you guys for joining us for the journey, and let us continue on. Looks like we've got a couple areas here, and I think some of these are not going to be, like, I think there's going to be some enemies out here. And I'm not sure if I want to beat or face these enemies yet. This isn't the way we're supposed to go. Let's go ahead and head to this chapel over here. Apparently that's where we need to go in order to find out about this protection from poison. Looks like that. Yeah, that definitely looks like a chapel or a temple or some sort of steepled place. And we've got a little ruin here with a bit of a block puzzle. We've got two main objectives of this block puzzle. One is to get to the chest and see what's inside. The other is to get up top. And I'm not exactly sure what we'll find up top, but I feel like it'll be better than what we would find elsewhere. So let's see. I think what's going to be best here in order to get there, I think we'll need to do it in two separate stages. We need to figure out how to bridge across this this ledge here and bridge across to get over to the other ledge. So just looking at it, that one over, the one in the center there is going to need to go right over there. But then we need to figure out how we're going to get to the rest of it. And fortunately, we have this hole down here. And this is kind of where it makes things interesting. Because if we push this onto here, it has now lowered for us. So I find that kind of interesting. Because it now happens to line up perfectly with some of this stuff here. And just keep in mind that once you do push it in there, you're not able to split them up. Like, you can't actually push this middle one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push this one over to here. And then this one could go over like that. And I think we made like a little ramp that goes up. And then across. And then down. There we go. We can now open this chest. We get some 80 gold to get. That wasn't... Every little bit adds up, but that could have been a little bit more worthwhile. Okay, now all we have to do is reset. And now we gotta figure out a way to the top. I don't see any use for this block to get up there, because this is actually lower than where we want to go. We want stairs up. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave one of these stairs on this ledge. Leave this stair on this ledge. And then we need to get this middle one here to somehow act as a centerpiece path through there. How are we going to do that? What if we did something weird? You know what? I'm gonna push this one forward. Since we can push this one now, because it's on top of that other piece. Then I'm going to push this one out of the way, because I want that one to be in the middle instead. And then we should be able to push this tall one back. And now both of those are in the right positions. We can slide this one in, and there we go. A stairway all the way up. So now my question is, what kind of surprise are we looking for here? A key? A crypt key. I see. And an adamant mace. Well, that crypt key is going to actually allow us to unlock the key to the, the key to the crypt that is, located by the other chapel on the other side. That chapel over there. Just before Ren, we are seeing something across over here. That's where it was. We needed two keys to unlock all the different things. I don't think we're going to need to go there yet. Let's go straight up to the chapel. And was that an enemy that I was seeing up there? I'm not sure. Oh, maybe that was an animal. Looks like we got a trap over here. This is blocked. That's blocked. And we can make it over there. What about any grappling hooks? Okay. We can grapple. What about traps here? That's a little scary. Stop making noises underneath. We need to figure out a way to possibly make this thing spin. Without triggering the trap. There we go. That should work. Oh, I see. But that's not all of the doors. Are we able to do them all at once? Well, we opened one door. Hey, we got some water and some sugar. That'll be good at making alcohol. This leads nowhere. Okay, let's try again. I'm not gonna go up there quite yet. I want to figure out this puzzle here. Okay, so in that case, we can open this door here. And what do we find? A shrine? Is that going to give enough XP? No. We've got a lot of people that are very close to leveling. Exciting, but not yet. Okay. Looks like we will need to go up to the top then with the rope. And what's up here? Ah, another crypt key. What do we need all these crypt keys for? I thought we only needed 2 for that graveyard. Maybe they're used for something else. It's possible. We'll have to keep an eye out for things to use them for then. let's continue on to the chapel, or the temple here. Do we go inside the temple, or... No, it needs the key. So the Temple of Vildsvin, this is it here, and we need the boar temple key. And can we get through here alright? Yes, we can. We got the shrine key. Did we get that from Lagnar? I think so, huh? What do we got here? Just thinking, do we use the blazing star here? Or do we use... Okay, you know what? For the sake of it right now, I do want to keep another Rhyme Duo time. Because last episode, we were a short one. And that was kind of important to have. Let's see. Yep, I'm just going to keep it like that. And there you go, a tankard for you. Anything in this place? What is this? Place of worship, place of war. Hunter's god, charging boar. I don't think I've ever seen a elven weapon with that inscription before. Let's figure out what happened here. Summon the spirits of the dead. A ghost.
No, brother.
Braca?
Why are you doing this? We are a family.
Well, that's who we were supposed to talk to. What does this mean? So, I'm going to assume that Braca was not a bad person. And he was betrayed. But was it from people from his own order? Or was it people from a fellow order?
What?
Who would have guessed?
What's
Priest
that?
of war.
Oh, and that's an ambush.
To victory!
Arms up.
Pathetic!
That's a bit of saying something.
I hope these guys don't
Cares away.
kill us.
Heals all wounds.
That might be a bit of an issue. 23 damage.
Ah, better! Out of my way!
And we had the
I must
smite
get
dealing
by.
or giving us stacks of on fire. Okay, they ran out of opportunity. That's good, but the attacks that they did manage to do, those are kind of painful. It looks like Whip Crack is not going to do much against these guys either. Okay, so we've got to watch here. Some of these people are counterattackers. So if they take melee damage, the enemy will strike back for 24 damage.
Charge!
And that is everyone except for the one in the very back. And wow, that guy has a lot of strength. He's going to be striking back for 43 total damage. And unfortunately, most of our attacks are melee. Uh-oh.
Ready.
How are we going to get around that?
Ready.
Fine.
Aye.
I have no idea.
Tell me who to kill.
What happens when I, were to stun them? Oh, this is very confusing. What do I do with this? How do I... That's... Wow, I'm
Command me.
kind of stumped here a little bit. How do I manage to damage them without taking the counterattack damage? Like, I don't think
Sure.
they have any ranged attacks, so we can go ahead and use the Falcondine's Fury, but after that,
Ready for
like, letting them
orders.
attack us with Gale's Rudiment is
Yes.
okay.
What happened?
I just really concerned here because I don't know what counts as a melee ability and what doesn't.
Here.
I would assume a lot of these are melee abilities.
On your word.
Do your worst.
Yes?
If we were to stun them or possibly shrink them, would that work? I don't know.
Here to serve.
But we definitely want to get a stun off, and we will definitely want to kill
Is
Rudiment.
that ungodly racket?
I beg your pardon. Aye?
I'm going to go with the Wayland's Watch here. But these guys are still going to be doing a lot of damage to us. Counter-attacking for 11 damage, this guy? Well,
Let's do something!
we'll do what we
At your
can here.
command.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and give a Sanctuary score here to Gwen.
Wretched cacophony.
And hope that she can absorb some hits here.
Ready to go!
I'm gonna just go ahead and take 2 hits here. This guy's probably gonna attack us twice, huh?
Butcher them on the
Yep.
weaving wind.
We'll use Eviscerating Gash as well. That'll add 6 stacks of On Fire,
No.
as well as
You
a bunch of
them.
stacks of On Fire to the people around him.
Yeah?
Then we'll be able to use Change Fate. To spread more stacks of On Fire.
Aye! Uh-huh. On your
And
word.
then,
On your word.
what else can we do here?
Ready.
I would like to try using Storm of Blades to, or even Passing Slash to do additional damage, and even intentionally take damage on Melody here. They do still have reduced damage. Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Please excuse me.
Ugly times.
Here.
This might be a
Ready.
bad idea,
Ready to go!
What should I do? Ready for orders.
but I'm willing to try it.
Here's to us.
Let's grab a few spell points here first. I will grab a Sanctuary score. And
Orders. Yeah.
At your command.
Ready.
we'll definitely want a Rhyme of Duotime here, I think, as well.
Bottoms up.
That
We want a Rhyme of Duotime because that Rhyme of Duotime is
cease your
going to give
horrid
us
wailing.
the ability to
Here to
use more Sanctuary scores.
Terrific.
And I'm gonna need them.
What wretched cacophony.
Tell me what to do.
On your word.
Alright, let's see how many things of Honor Temper we can get
Break their
here.
bones.
Yes, please keep attacking us. Yeah, that kind of hurts. Oh yeah, we should definitely get War Tranter. That'll give us another 5 armor. And he would be doing much less damage to us if we were to use that.
Uh-huh. Let's do something!
Yes?
Why do we delay?
What is that ungodly
Ready for
racket?
orders.
I'll
To
go ahead and
friendship.
grab another couple spell points here. He'll take 14 damage just from throwing a drink at him. That's pretty good. I'm gonna keep on using this. Ow, that was too much damage there.
Ready! At your command. Here!
Let's use another Rhyme of Duotime here.
Ready for orders.
That should reduce the cooldown here of Sanctuary score, giving a shield of 62. And then if it's broken, we'll heal for 31.
Wretched cacophony.
And yeah, I guess we can infinitely stack attacks or stack damage on this guy here.
Take Damn scream!
We have 119 health, maximum health with Melody here. Maybe we should be stopping. We're shielded for 40 constitution. We'll be healed for 31 when shield is broken.
Why do
All
we
right.
wait?
Well, passing slash now does 100 physical damage. That's a good sign. Alright.
On your word.
I think we go ahead and
Yeah?
bunker down a little bit. We do have another change fate available as well. So maybe I spread this guy's debuffs to everyone, meaning that they will not be able to attack. Did they just shrink more? I don't know.
Command me.
Let's see. Counterattack now strikes back for 5 damage.
I will
You
end
know.
you.
I could deal with 5 damage. There we go. Nice. So that'll leave us at 54 bonus strength.
Whatever.
I was not sure how to deal with this fight, but I think we've got it now. Now, no one here can attack
Let me
us unless they move. Right, they're gonna move. We're gonna take the damage and move.
Run!
But apparently, the shrink from Wayland's watch actually reduces, like, it actually stacks.
Fire!
So you could reduce their strength by 50%, and then 50% again. It's probably it probably does it multiplicatively, not additively. So it's not 100% damage reduction, but it's pretty close. And then the fire will take them all out. That went surprisingly well. Thanks to Melody and her Iron Temper. As well, we did take a couple drinks so that we would get some reduced cooldowns there. There we go. Boar Temple Key added to our inventory. Adamas Long Axe. Ulstrug Bastard Sword. Some Gold Skiat. And some level ups to do. So, I had my plan was to give Una the Grand Rabble Rouser. Not Grand Rabble Rouser, just the Rabble Rouser Novice for equipping Rime of Duotime. And there wasn't anything else that I really wanted her to go. So that's what she's gonna go in. Merlin, I'm sure I have plenty for him. We could go Grand Minstrel. And that would be a solid option. How many people have Grand Minstrel? Melody doesn't yet. Yeah, she's been slacking a little bit on that. But, do we grab Grand Minstrel now? Or do we just grab more strength on Merlin? I think it's time that we grab... I want more strength on him for sure. And that's going to be a very high priority. But I think we'll go Minstrel. It's going to help the rest of the team out. He's going to be able to get more spell points from it. And then, right after this, we'll be able to go with more strength here. I think that's going to be the move. And what about Shakespeare? I haven't looked at him in a while. Grand War Chanter isn't really the most important because he's a backline. What about the other things? Victory Shot increasing to 100% chance? I'm okay with that. And yeah, we'll be able to grab some more upgrades for him later. Like War Chanter or increasing his strength. There's a couple things that Shakespeare can still go. Alright, let's go ahead and with this key, enter the temple and see what's going on inside. We got ambushed. And I forgot to look at who the people actually were. Were they actually people from, that were, like, followers of Vildsvin? Perhaps they were also, people outside of their religion that's trying to interfere. I missed a door. Oh, there, I missed 2 doors. They have some old artwork here. And music. Huh. And we found a simple drive cog. No idea what that's useful for. I think the artwork needs a little bit of a paint job, but it's kind of cool. And here we go, a simple activation cog. I'd love to know what those are for, but I don't know for now. Anything else in these rooms? I think we're okay. So, now what? Other than the singing, like, I don't, like, nothing seems, like, everything seems empty for one. There's just trees back here. And then, of course, there's ominous sound effects, which, are slightly unnerving. What are we gonna find down here? Nothing? Looks like there's someone to talk to over there. Not sure what's happening. Also, I feel like there should be more here. Apparently there's loot around here, and all the doors are just open. More training in lockpicks. Yep. Maybe one of these episodes here we'll go ahead and comb through the area and make sure that we get a proper sweep with a good rogue here to help us out.
Why are they locked up?
Alright, let's figure out what's happening here. This might be another ambush here.
Leave us be, priests. Have you not hurt us enough? You are not the priests.
Alright, miss. Please tell me what's going on here.
Are you the rescue of which I dreamed? Orkan's wings, I pray it is true. Please free us. The priests of Vildsvin have imprisoned us here. I think they mean to sacrifice us.
Well, that sounds great. You're priestesses of Orkan. Loagnar names you traitors.
We are the traitors. Loagnar murdered poor High Priest Braka and pledged himself in the Temple of Vildsvin to that wraith, Xanta. We have long suspected he led the renegades of the Reaving Wind from the shadows, and now he has proven it.
We're getting 2 different stories here. Alright. Tell us what you know, and we'll make our decision from there.
An evil from the old songs reborn. His poison has killed hundreds in the castle and the town, and his minions, both living and dead, many more. I know not what he wants here. I only know he must be stopped.
Alright, what is the Reaving Wind?
Bloodthirsty fools. They claim we Einar have grown soft and want us to go a-reaving again like our glorious ancestors. They are naught but spoiled children who want to play with swords, and Loagnar has spurred them on, claiming Vildsvin blesses their cause.
I see. Well, there's something to say about Loagnar. Alright, why are you imprisoned here?
We
Let's
would
get that
have
first.
spoken the truth as to why we still live. The priests have been taking us one by one from this cell. We know not what for, but none who have been dragged away have yet returned.
Ominous. So, let's just get this clear. Loagnar told us to go... well, we are told that Loagnar was the one that killed Braca. Of course, we can't 100% confirm or deny that. However, what Loagnar did do was he didn't give us a key to the temple. He gave us a key to the back where Braca was and was dead. Did he know that we would find a body there? And it seemed like they definitely had that ambush planned ahead of time. That's a little bit suspicious to me. Yeah. Why wouldn't he give us the key to the temple or some other way to get inside or to talk to someone? Especially if there was people in the Vildsvin temple and it was all peaceful and such. Yeah, that's curious, alright.
Please free us before the Boar priests return.
What? What's that?
Wow, they got a second ambush on us.
Slammed!
That's a bother.
To the last drop.
You stop.
What is this guy
Kills
got?
away. How
Very
about
much
someone
like
to set us
wanna
right?
get
Let your
better?
rage
Then
take you.
listen to
Huh?
this.
Ow.
Make them scream. Right then.
Ow. Ah, wow. That's not good for us.
Vildsvin's fury infest me.
Also, that's also quite unlucky, I must say. Oh, this guy moves for free and does double damage. That's not good for us. Yikes. Okay, so Una would have died there if it wasn't for
Ready.
Gwen there.
Ready.
Merlin did die. Yeah, that's
weary
the
of
issue
waiting.
with when you're spotted. We're starting this out on quite the back foot here. So we've got a bunch of people with the Berserk trait again, or the counterattacker trait, sorry. And then the Berserk trait is they move for free and do double damage. And Reckless, meaning that they're compelled to attack each turn if they're able to. And he counterattacks for 43 damage, huh? And oddly enough, this priest actually managed to get both stacks of the Heart Wants. Instead of spreading it out, it put it only on one person.
Yeah?
Okay, let's see what we can do here. And I do need to remember that Gwen needs one more maximum spell point. She only has 5 max, and she can hold a total of 6. Okay.
Tell me what to do.
Una, is there something that you can do for us here? I think that you definitely need to grab a drink. That is going to be very
Down the
important
hatch,
for us.
That drink will be your last.
Aye?
So we're going to need a Wayland's Watch as well as the Song Compulsory Cavorting. And I think we're going to try doing a similar thing that we did earlier to these guys as well. And I think I want to use Song Compulsory Cavorting to make sure this guy is not involved with the rest of them. And this might be
I
a
am
little
the
tough to
tusks
do.
of the boar.
I think we could do it though. How? Okay. I think we need to go ahead and just
Aye?
do the whole movement thing now. Although there's also resurrection. How about we grab an elven
To the last
wine?
drop.
Go on.
I think that's worth it for this.
Drink.
let's go ahead and resurrect Merlin. Except we
Ready
can't.
to go.
Uh-huh.
On your word.
We'll deal with that later then. I will save the kills rudiment for a little bit later. Let's go ahead and move Una into the middle here.
Yes.
We can use a Wayland's Watch, shrinking our targets.
Cursed!
And then
On
what do
your
we do?
word.
Here.
Really?
We can... Yeah. Okay, let's use the Falconing's Fury.
Tell me who to kill.
I would like to use these abilities here. Storm Blades,
done?
Eviscerating Gash. I'm gonna be taking 11 damage each attack though.
Ready for orders.
And I feel like we should be stunning a few of these people as well. Especially this guy, the Berserker, who's dealing double damage. He's gonna be he's gonna be quite a bit of an issue.
Ready.
I will bury you!
And he does do double the counter-attacking damage that everyone else does. Oh right, because he's Berserk and deals double damage. In that case, I will go ahead and move back with Melody.
Ugly times. What should I do?
I will move up here as well,
Through.
and that'll give us enough. Yeah, that'll give us enough spell points for a change fate.
At your command.
That's
Sure.
awkward.
Aye.
Ready.
That'll give us enough spell points at least for a Rhyme of Duo time. I probably should have
Let's do
moved
something.
Gwen over before I did that.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
You don't stand a
I
chance.
say we figure out what we can do with Rhyme of Duo time first.
What is that ungodly racket?
We'll need another drink.
Great.
That brings us to
Down the
six
hatch.
drunk stacks, which you can have a lot of. I
Yeah.
want to move. You know what? I want to move Gwen up front here.
Fine.
Let's use Strife ability. And let's see what we can do. Alright. I want to now put these
Ready to
stacks
go.
here onto this guy so that we can spread them. How are we going to manage that?
Whatever.
Aye.
Who? Me?
And also, I wouldn't mind...
Should we not be doing something?
Okay, I wouldn't mind stunning some of them, but I'm okay with them attacking us if they're going to be
Ready
taking
for
damage from
orders.
Kale's Rudiment, and at the same time, we'll have significantly less
Ready.
strength from Wayland's Watch.
Ready.
So, if we can go ahead and reduce their strength,
Ready.
I think that's worth it for us.
Ready for orders.
Tell me who to kill.
Company.
Go ahead and attack us, mister.
Break their bones!
There we go. 6 stacks of fire.
Well
3
done,
stacks of bleed.
Howard.
Okay. Then,
Aye.
I will go ahead and use a resurrect here.
On your word.
Aye. On your word.
And then, do I change fate right away?
Sure.
Let's do something.
Yeah.
I think I do.
Ready.
And then, what I need to do is... Well, Can I stun this guy with a storm of blades? No, that's a bad idea because attacking him will give him a chance to counterattack. Okay, in that case, I will grab a Trow Squeezin to do Song of Compulsory Rewarding and make sure this guy does not attack us here.
Who, me?
What should I do?
Whatever.
Here to serve.
And then I'm going to move
Please
again,
excuse me.
and I'm going to take some damage here with Melody. Oh, I should have
Ready.
used
Command me.
Kale's Rudiment before I moved.
Cease
Okay.
your horrid
Should
wailing!
still be okay.
Ready to go.
Gwen's up front, which she isn't usually, but
Ready.
I think this will be fine. I am looking forward to taking some Einar temper damage here.
Aye.
What about these other guys? How much did they reduce damage?
Come,
Okay, we're
coward!
taking 11 damage still from these guys.
Yourself.
Yes?
Did
On your
the
word.
spreading the
Tell me what to do.
Wayland's watch not work properly? It seems to have. Maybe only on the back guys. Yeah, that's probably what happened. It only probably
Command me.
worked on the back guys.
Yeah?
Although if we have another change fate available,
Tell me who
Here.
to kill. Let's do something.
if we used another round of duo
Ready.
time perhaps,
Here.
that might be helpful.
Uh-huh.
Wretched cacophony!
Then we can use another Trow Squeezin and another change fate. Who's got the most stacks of fire on them? I don't think that matters too much. I'm just gonna go choose this guy in the back because he's adjacent to everyone else that we want to damage. And he's got a lot of stacks of stuff, including multiple stacks of the Wayland's Watch. So now they're very small, very shrunk. This guy is probably not able to do anything because he's got his strength reduced by 50% 3 times. And
say.
now, how much does this guy counterattack for? 5 damage?
Sick of this!
I'm okay with that. Nice! We got a crit. Which will... And we refunded opportunity.
On the weaving wind!
We got it again.
Butcher them!
We're gonna keep stacking attack here as much as possible. Nice. 36 bonus strength.
Really?
What should I do?
That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and channel spell points then. We'll grab another Falcon Needs Fury as well. Spread that around.
No! To me! Cursed them!
And
Yeah.
let's see what happens now. Ah, yes, they should be taking plenty more fire stacks, and especially if Melody gets damaged here, we'll have a lot of strength next time. Yeah. So they're all gonna die, except for this guy, who is still berserk, I think. I'm not sure if it's a buff that someone else gave him, or if it's just a thing that he has.
Ready for orders.
What is that? Cease your horrid wailing!
I did not realize that we could spread and stack the debuff of Wayland's Watch.
Yeah.
That's quite nice, actually. We're gonna be taking some fire damage, huh?
Ready?
You okay there,
On your
Merlin?
word.
On
I
your
think
word.
you'll be okay. I hope you'll be okay. Looks like Melody's gonna take 26 fire damage at the end of next turn.
Ready to go.
Looks like a bunch of people are, actually.
Ready.
Ready.
Ready for orders.
Okay.
Yeah? At your command.
Fine.
So what can we do to this guy, huh? We could try
Here.
stunning him properly. Will it work? Oh, right. No, it won't, and we killed ourselves doing that. That's not good. Why'd you attack 3 times?
Orders.
That doesn't make sense to me. Also, whip crack. Will that... Does that count as melee? I want to know. Yep, it does. That's not good.
Ready.
I did it for the science. I don't think it was worth it.
Aye. Uh-huh.
Please stun him. Yes! Good.
I drink
Good.
blood.
We got the stun.
Tell me who to kill. At your command.
Whatever.
Alright, we'll use Strife to get, Yeah, we'll use Strife to get Melody right into the thick of it here.
You to say.
And she's going to be able to do 86 damage with Passing Slash. She'll use her shield on herself first, though.
What wretched cacophony.
And do we have a Rhyme of Duo
On
time?
your word.
We do have one available.
Command me.
Cease your horrid wailing.
Whoa.
May I pass?
Good thing we've got a lot of damage and a lot of health shield from Sanctuary Score. Einars are incredible. I love them. Okay, anyone need healing before we finish off here?
Aye.
Other than the 2 friends that kind of got conked out here?
Ready for orders.
Really?
On your word.
There you go.
What is that ungodly racket?
Have some healing, friend. Alright, we can end turn there. And we'll be fine. He should... I thought he was going to die from fire, but I don't think we had any fire on. Alright then. Looks like that'll be it. I really had to think in those fights. Alright, so we've got to free the priestesses.
Thank you, friends. I feared we were all dead. And we still may be if Xanta and his followers are not stopped. But now you have protection from the poison. You can enter the castle and face him.
I didn't realize you were able to give us protection from poison. That is very much appreciated, thank you. We cannot face Xanta until we find his reliquary. Ah, yes. Do you know of any charmed ruins in the Isles?
Once we sisters had a convent on an island called the Rookery. Then many years ago, while expanding the cellars, we broke into ancient ruins that were filled with nightmares. We abandoned the place and it has been deserted ever since. Perhaps.
That sounds like the place. Thank you, and yes, please tell me where the
Not
island
far.
is.
You can see it from the harbour. One of the fisher folk might be willing to take you. The convent is in the island's interior.
I see. Well, thank you.
Good luck to you, friends.
And
Our
the
fate
priestesses
is in your hands.
are freed.
Let's go.
Bones in the
I'll swim
fog.
if I have to.
Finished. And there we go. Looks like we'll be back next time, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And can we actually open these things up? We can. And I think we'll be doing a bit more figuring out finding the way to the Orkan Rookery. We'll be doing that next time. Meanwhile, I'm just having a look in some of these places. See if there's anything interesting. Secret levers or whatnot. But that'll be it for today. Thank you all for joining us. A pleasure having you. And this looks, kind of culty down here. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's the obvious choice. The obvious choice is to side with the Orkans because look at this. This is screaming charred and cult, and we're in the Temple of Vildsvin. Yeah, as if we could trust those guys. Didn't even think about that. Anyways, yeah, thank you all for joining us. A pleasure having you. We'll see you here next time. For the quest, The Ominous Isle, finding a way to the Orkan Rookery. Thank you all for joining us, and as always, everyone, a farewell to you.